Hey Aquarius, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology and Tarot. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for June 2021. Wow, we are in June. I apologize for these being kind of a late upload. May was kind of a pressure cooker for me. There's a lot going on with buying a home, and also spring has sprung in the northern hemisphere, so my sinuses and my lungs have been giving me trouble for the last couple weeks. So I'm just going to be behind the camera for a little bit until that, squares itself away, at least for the tarot card readings, because I'd really like to focus more on the cards than, on me like sneezing or coughing. So let's get right into it, shall we? This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Please remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is, I just had the Ace of Pentacles pop out. That is a great card. Okay. All right. You also have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Hermit and the Four of Swords. Okay, the Emperor, Temperance, the Magician, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you have two nines here. Wow, okay. Wow. And the Hermit's card number 9 too. So you have three nines here technically. Wow. Okay. I'm pulling 3 cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. These are going to be the universe's take on each of these rows. This is the past, this is the present, and this is the possible future. Oh, geez. Okay, for the first row, you have the Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. You know what? Libra had this, I think, in their last row for the possible future. In your middle row, the present, you have the Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. That has been coming out a lot, too, for these readings. Self-worth for a lot of signs, especially the air signs. And you have the Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Okay. All right, so let's dive into this. Your first row, this is representing the past. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Just gonna straighten everything out. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Cups. And you have the Six of Cups. All right, what this here is saying to me, it's like, I'm seeing this like a story right now, okay? I think what I'm hearing in my head is that some of you, you've had to step up more as the breadwinner in your relationship. Maybe your partner got laid off or something like that. So you've been kind of having to hold everything up and be the one that creates the stability. Okay? And with the Nine of Cups here, I think you're really seeing like the amount that you bring to the table. Like maybe you saw yourself as weak for a long time and that you needed someone to support you. But I don't think this is the case anymore. I really feel like you're stepping into a place where you can be the one that holds everything up for everyone instead of needing someone to hold everything up for you. Like maybe you just feel more stable in general. In this first row of the past, you have the Six of Cups. So this is soulmate energy. This has to do with a soulmate connection and like the dynamic of that connection changing. Possibly the dynamic in your work changing too. Maybe there's some new people that have come into the equation that are, it's just changing up the, like the energy of where you are. But I really do feel like this has a lot to do with your relationships and your role as like maybe even the breadwinner in that relationship. It could be a man or a woman. There are no genders in tarot. Universe or Spirit's take on this first row for the past. You have the Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. I really think you have taken a deep dive and you've been taking on a new role in your life and in relationships. Maybe, I feel like it's almost all the relationships you have in your life. The dynamic is starting to change. Okay, in the present, you have the Hermit, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor sits in a very powerful position. He knows his worth. You know, Skunk Spirit, know your worth. The Emperor knows his worth. He knows what to take action on. He knows like what he is capable of. I think that you've received a healing around your self-image. Like it's been either subconscious, like when you're sleeping, I feel like. I know the Hermit speaks of going within to find that wisdom, to get to that star. The Star card is your card. It isn't here, but the Hermit is the pathway to the star. At least to me it is. So again, I feel like you're like doing a lot of internal healing and your self-worth has changed because you know what you're worth, you know what you can offer, you know what you bring to the table in all situations, in work, in love, and you're less insecure and vulnerable about it. Like you feel more confident in your own skin probably, which is amazing. That's great. That's what we strive for. That's what we want in life. All right, in your possible future, you have the Temperance card, you have the Magician, and you have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So Temperance is all about balance and that spiritual connection. It leads you to a new path down towards the sun. Oh, I gotta get less reflective cards, I think. I think I'm gonna pick up the Radiant Rider-Waite and start getting comfortable with that because I'd like you all to see these cards better. And I feel like the reflective cards really don't do this deck justice. Even though I love it. This was my favorite deck. But it might be time to move on. All right, so like I said, you have the Temperance card. You know, finding that balance and spiritual, like, harmony. So you have a new path to take. The Magician, to me, says that you're, you know, with that balance, with that connection, you're understanding that you have the tools and the ability to create what you want in life and make life your way, what you want. So you don't feel like you're being dragged along or like everything's happening to you and not through you. You're more the alchemist in your life at that point. We also have the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? So this is an abundant energy. Like, this is a very nurturing energy. I feel like financially speaking, things are starting to happen for you. Your partner might be having some issues on the financial front, but I think that was important in the steps here for you to understand that you can hold everything up too. Like you don't have to be afraid of someone not being there. Even though this person, I feel like really there is a soulmate connection here. This is an important journey that you're taking, and you're taking it together. And your partner is learning how to be more vulnerable and like be more in the background than, and you're learning how to be like more of the breadwinner and more abundant and just like knowing your worth, like the skunk spirit says. Universe or spirit's take on the possible future, you have the koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan, and I can see the progression of the path that you're going down right now, and this is a rewarding path. And the self-love and the self-worth and the belief, the inner wisdom and strength that you've always been looking for is showing up for you. But you're showing up for it. That's the thing. You're rising to the occasion, and this is giving you a chance to show what you're made of. And it feels good. I'm sure it feels good. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again soon. I know you're going to have an excellent month of June. So have a great month, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye, guys.